So, welcome to the second part of Midnight Podcast. And you guys can let me know if sound is all clear, audio is all good. Once again, before we start, पता है आप लोगों के साथ लाइव आने में दिक्कत क्या है कि कोई भी इंटरेक्टिव होता ही नहीं है। सब कोई सिर्फ सुनने में पसंद करता है, कोई ऐसा नहीं कि टू वे कम्युनिकेशन करे, आ जाए, है ना। कैमरा वैमरा ऑन करने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है, एटलीस्ट उसको हाइड करके भी, है ना, लाइव बात करें। या आप लोग भी तो एक स्पिरिचुअल सोल हो भाई, कुछ आप लोग अपना जो है ना थॉट प्रोसेस रखे, कुछ बात रखे। नहीं, कुछ करना ही नहीं है, सिर्फ सुनना है, सिर्फ वन वे। तो आई होप all of you guys are twin flames only hearing me right now. तो एंड काफ़ी दिन बाद ये ट्विन फ्लेम्स का एनर्जी रीडिंग भी मैं कर रहा हूँ। ओकेजनली करता नहीं हूँ आजकल, क्योंकि ट्विन फ्लेम्स का एनर्जी रीडिंग से मैं भी डिस्टर्ब हो जाता हूँ थोड़ा। कलेक्टिव का जब एनर्जी से कैच होता है ना, तो मुझे भी उतना कुछ ना अच्छा फील नहीं होता, क्योंकि ज़्यादातर टाइम जो ट्विन फ्लेम्स कलेक्टिव है अपने एनर्जी को उसी कंडीशन में रखते हैं, पॉजिटिव वाइब में, हाई वाइब्रेशन में, है ना, एनर्जेटिक लेवल में रखते ही नहीं है। सब लोग एनर्जी ऑफ सेपरेशन में, दुखी आत्मा, ये वो, थर्ड पार्टी, कार्मिक्स, है ना, ये सब चीज़ों में ज़्यादातर उनके एनर्जीज लोअर लेवल्स में होता है बेसिकली। ठीक है। एंड एनर्जीज़ को भी हाई वाइब्रेशन में रखने के लिए, अप करने के लिए ज़रूरी है नहीं कि आपको 24 घंटा मेडिटेशन करने की ज़रूरत है या रात दिन चक्रा के ऊपर करने की ज़रूरत है। जो मैंने पार्ट 1 में जो अभी आप लोगों को बोला इन द पॉडकास्ट, उसी तरीके से आपको सिर्फ एक मेंटली फिट होना है और कुछ नहीं। दिमागी तौर पे ऑन द मेंटल फ्रेम लेवल, वंस यू हैव डिसाइडेड दैट यस यू गॉट टू टेक दिस अप, बस उसी को कंटिन्यू करना है। एंड ट्विन फ्लेम्स से रिलेटेड भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपको ऑटोमेटिकली लाइंड अप होते हुए दिख जाएगा। और अगर आप वहाँ पे नहीं करोगे तो वैसे चलता रहेगा ना। सर मैं भुलाने का कोशिश कर रहा हूँ पर भुला नहीं पाता, मैं मूव ऑन करने का कोशिश कर पा रहा हूँ, हो नहीं पाता, मेडिटेशन करने का कोशिश कर पा रहा हूँ, हो नहीं पाता, और ऐसे 50 चीज़ें ऐसे चलता रहेगा, है ना। तो कोशिश मत करो, सबसे पहले अपने दिमाग को मेंटली इक्विप्ड करो, दिमाग को, ब्रेन को सबसे पहले स्टेबल करो, स्ट्रॉन्ग करो, ताकि आपको लाइफ में जो कुछ भी करना है, बी इट रिलेटेड टू ट्विन फ्लेम, बी इट रिलेटेड योर करियर और अदर थिंग्स, एनी पार्ट ऑफ योर स्ट्रगल, योर ब्रेन इज सपोर्टिंग यू। ठीक है, तभी कुछ बात भी बने, राइट। ये पंपा का बार बार आ जाता। खैर, तो ट्विन फ्लेम्स कलेक्टिव का जो अभी का जो सिनेरियो है, वो ऐसा है कि कलेक्टिव डिवाइन फेमिनिन्स भी ज़्यादा आगे, आई सपोज आई पुट इट इन इंग्लिश बिकॉज इट विल हेल्प other people also who are across the globe, and if they want to make it what is being told, it will be easier for them to comprehend also. कुछ अगर ऐसा बात हो जिसका एक्सप्लेनेशन हिंदी में करना पड़े तो वो भी मैं कर दूंगा वैसे। ठीक है। So twin flames are basically the divine feminines have moved on a lot in their life since these many years. Thankfully, to the batch I'm referring, except for the new lot of batches, the freshers, twin flame, those lot of batches of around 10 years back, 5 years back, 3 years back, uh, 4 years back, है ना, all those twin flame journey that started after like 2010 and between around 2020, these 10 years. Okay, so those set of twin flames, among them the divine feminines have moved on a lot in their life, They have focused a lot on their personal growth, on their healing, on their spiritual growth, and they have mastered to quite a lot extent a sense of detachment from their twin flame and a sense of as a self empowerment of living without the idea or the thought of physical what you call collaboration, physical union with your twin flame. So on that note, it's the collective divine feminine deserves a praiseworthy uh, clap, a praiseworthy appreciation, because they have pulled off the energy of the collective divine feminines a lot compared to the energies that they were having a few years back. It was completely chaotic, it was completely very disturbing, where maximum of them were doing to the max was only crying, sobbing for their twin flames, and always having this delusion idea that somewhere down the line they have to have the union with their twin flame, and without which there is no point of living on this planet. But quite a contrast change and a positive change has happened in the lives of divine feminines, that they have now broken this shackle of, or the illusion of separation with their twin flame, and they are right now quite in a positive and a strong mindset, forgotten a lot about uh, you know having a sense of attachment with their twin flame, whomever they had identified, and now strong enough to independently live their life independently. They might have doing very good in their profession or business whatsoever they are into as well, right? So that gives a praiseworthy uh, appreciation, applause for the collective divine feminine, because without the help of the collective energy, I would not have been in a position to say this. And I keep on saying that there's an abundance waiting for the divine feminines, and many of you have might have started to feel the taste of it, and many of you will get to see it in this year 2024 itself, or whichever year you are listening to. If might suppose somebody gets to listen this channeling in the future year, take it like 2 years down the line, they are listening this in 2026, suppose, then for them this channeling will apply in the same year, in whichever year they are listening. So don't take it a year per se, that if I am saying this in 2024, then it will apply only for 24 and it won't apply in 26. It is not time constraint. So whenever this channeling comes in your feed, whenever you get to listen at that point of time, that year will be the year of your abundance. But provided is a very big thing, wherein you'll have to have worked hard on whatever your career or profession you are into. Whatever hard work you are doing, you should have been doing continually, and it should not be that you are sitting idle at the home and still thinking that you will be reaping of any awards of abundance. Okay, so if you are working hard in your past years and you are doing good, then definitely this year, uh, or in coming months from the time you hear this from us, uh, you will be seeing the results of your hard work, right? So that thing is there. Now, depending upon your efforts, accordingly, the results will be seen in your lives, right? But to the majority of the collectives who are listening in 2024, you'll get to see that this year, lot of your dreams that was in a pause, that was waiting to manifest or to come to surface since long, long time, You'll get to see that one by one your dreams are getting fulfilled. You might not even realize when your dreams are getting fulfilled this year, but if you see at some point of time, you hear this channeling that yes, someone had told like this, Vijay sir had done similar channeling, and I'm seeing that out of my checklist, out of my bucket list of you know dreams, uh, you know many of my dreams, many of my checklist is getting uh, accomplished at this year. So that thing is very good. But having said this, and you have heard this from us, please don't have this laid back attitude. Keep working, keep doing the hard work. Don't worry about the result, whether it will be good or bad. Just focus on your hard work, just focus on your smart work, just focus on putting the right efforts on to whatsoever you are doing at your office, at your business, at anything that you are into. uh, Please keep continue to do that, right? So accordingly you'll get to see the results. So it is the harvesting season for you guys, and all these karmic connections whatsoever it was there in your life or your divine masculine's life, I suppose that after this year, after the closure of this year, there will not be any intrusion or any interference of the karmics in either of your life. Karmics specially pertaining to the twin flame journey, karmics not pertaining to the twin flame journey, other sort of karmic bondings also you might have, someone in your family, someone in your friend circle, someone at your office, which is not related with your twin flame journey. Okay, then those karmic relations will be there till the time you are on earth. Okay, it's because it's meant to be. You are here to pay off your debts, right? But to the other kind of karmics who are in your life, especially who are interfering in your twin flame journey, both for the feminines and for the masculines, those people, those scenarios will get settled. It will get, cleared off. Your divine masculine will completely, understand these dynamics of the karmics of your importance, especially. They will have a very big realization of the divine feminine's importance in their life. So your respect factor, your value will suddenly increase, not only in the eyes of divine masculines, but also in the eyes of people as a whole. Means in among your family, among your friends, among your own circle, there will be lots and lots of people who will be coming forward and showing you respect, showing you love, showing your appreciation, which you might have desired, which you might have been craved since a long, long time, and you might have not got. Okay. But it doesn't mean that if somebody does not come and appreciate you, somebody does not show their love, then you feel weak or you feel something missing in your life. That is not how it should be. Okay. Even if somebody does not, show anything, you should be mentally strong enough to keep yourself going even when you don't have any kind of a support. But nevertheless, this year and in the coming months especially, you will find a lot of support from people and your friends and family circle. But my only pinch of advice would be that please don't take those support and those things to be permanent, or uh, don't make it habitual. If you are getting support, if you are getting appreciation, if you are getting recognized, it's always a good factor to cherish upon. But it doesn't mean that you become yourself, you make yourself so much habituated that without those scenarios you don't have energy left to motivate yourself, you don't have energy left to cheer up yourself. That should not happen at any cost. Okay, so if there is support, good, and you will get those support and those uh, recognition where required for your work, for your other areas of life. But even if you don't get it, or even if you stop getting it, then my pinch of advice would be not make yourself so much habituated for those things that without those support you are not even able to move an inch further. So make yourself completely independent. कोई आए तो ठीक, कोई ना आए तो भी ठीक. Okay, that sort of a thing you should have. And there is a lot of isolation years you guys have spent in your past. Okay, so this year might be a lot of traveling, this year might be a lot of social interactions this year and the coming months, especially because why I'm saying this year, because I'm speaking in the month of January. So that's why I see a year ahead completely. So that's why bar मुंह से this year आ रहा है, but I mean to say in coming months. Okay, in coming months you'll see a lot of you getting yourself engaged in a lot of social interactions, meeting new people, traveling, uh, fulfilling your hobbies, and those things will take place in your life, those events. So don't be too much introvert. Whenever you get such occasion, do participate. That will also help you to come out of that typical traditional twin flame journey related sort of a thing. There's a possibility that among you, most of the guys might relocate to a new location very soon, or you guys might have already relocated to a new location, or you guys might be in search of a new home or a new flat or things like that. Okay, so relocation I can see for you guys nearby soon. Okay, and health wise, be cautious. Don't take your health for granted. Okay, uh, be careful of your health. If you have any addiction, be it any kind of addiction, smoking, drinking, or even overthinking, then please control those habits. Don't exaggerate it to an extent. And if you see in terms of your divine masculine part, then they are, you know, it was a time when they left you for someone, or something, thinking that someone was a better, option compared to you guys. But this year, you will see many of those twin flames, breaking off their relationship with those people whom they prioritize over you and coming back to you. Okay. So if they were in the marriage sort of a situation with some other person, they might break up the marriage. If they were in a love sort of a relationship, they will come to a realization that your kind of love and their love is completely different. You were on a completely different note. And I'll tell you one thing, that whenever you guys were loving your divine masculine, it was always in a note of like a motherly sort of a love, that you guys were showing very care. And I can't describe it in a terms of word. Your divine masculine might be able to describe it better, whatever things that you have done for him or her, depending upon gender. But you guys have shown, the divine masculine, feminines have shown a lot of motherly love to your DMs, and they are missing those motherly love in their life, because either such love can be found from a mother or from someone like you. Okay, so the small pieces of advice that you guys used to give, the small love notes that you guys used to share, or the small caring, the kind of what you call छोटी छोटी चीजों का जो ख्याल रखते थे ना आप लोग, तो वो चीजें उनको, और जिनके साथ भी वो रिलेशनशिप में आज के टाइम में है, तो वो सामने वाला बंदा मान लो प्यार भी करता है ना, तो उस तरीके से नहीं करता जैसे आप करते थे, एक मदरली लेवल का लव, है ना। तो वो केयरिंग, वो पैम्परिंग, वो जो है ना अटेंशन, वो genuineness, basically they are missing that genuineness factor from the other person, and because of it now, they are taking this stand that finally either it is you or it's no one else. So you can see that many of those set of your twin flame counterpart will be walking back towards you, trying to approach you through face-to-face meeting, through phone calls, through SMS, wheresoever, and they'll try to approach you to have a dialogue, to have a conversation, and to risk once, which they thought will not be possible, to have a reconversation with you. So they are preparing for that reconversation or a re-meeting with you guys. So eventually, post those interactions, post those meetings, there will be some reunions also. In this year, there will be permanent reunions also this year. Might be many of you hearing this, you know, can, come back and confirm this whenever those situation happened, that yes, divine masculine approached me, he tried to express me things that were never expressed in these many years, and finally, he has given me some offer to, for a lifetime. But to those who does not, get converted into a permanent union, for them also that conversation which will happen with your uh, divine masculine will clear off lot of confusions or the unsaid confusions between both of you from both the sides, because you also have suppressed a lot of things and not conveyed to the person, and the other person, especially divine masculine, has a lot of things to say but has never said to you, because in terms of communication, divine feminines in their twin flame journey were a lot more communicative or a lot more expressive compared to the divine masculines. Okay. And because of which you guys have been a lot more expressive, you guys have shown a lot of love, you guys have, might be proposed a lot for the marriage thing also, that let's get married, let's get settled in life. But your divine masculine always has been, lesser expressive of even their feelings. They are not showing it, they are not talking it out, they are not expressing. And rather, many of the divine masculines ran away from you and chose some other person in terms of marriage or in terms of a short term relationship whatsoever, and left you. So those all things, those all conversations that never happened, uh, you guys will see happening, and post that conversation, it will mostly, I'll say, will be the choice of divine feminine only, whether they want to, mm, you know, convert it to a permanent union, or they just want to have the clarification and the conversation and just move on in their life, and marry someone else or settle with someone else, right? But the divine masculine who has not been expressive since these many years is finally, working, is finally coming back. Working would be a very, passive thing to say. They are rather, on the verge of breaking their silence and, just trying to have the conversation with you guys. So they can approach you anytime soon in coming months, because, the pressure is actually really bubbling up, because there were opportunities in past years also where, I said they will come back, and many times, many DMs actually came back and spoke also. But some of the divine masculines don't, utilize those wave of recommunication way back home, and because of which the when the collective energy pushes for such moments, and they are resisting it, they are not executing it, then it builds up the tension, it builds up the pressure in their mind also, in their overall well-being. And because of that pressure again, pressure will be created and almost around the year, because in the past years there were some phases when this pressure used to be exerted, but in this year especially, the pressure will be around the year. Okay, every month, every week, every day they will feel the heat. It's quite a different energy compared to the previous time when we used to say that they'll come back, because any DM who will resist this year of getting back to the divine feminine and talking it out, express it out, will feel the heat a lot, and it will be really a tough person who can actually resist such a pressure of this year, because the more they resist, the more it will be difficult for them to concentrate on any kind of work they are doing and to focus on any other thing. रिलेशनशिप ये तो दूर की बात है कि वहां पे उनको शांति मिल जाएगा, ठीक है. So it will be very difficult for them to focus on any other thing, and that pressure will be, has started to build up already, and because of which they will choose to come back to you and at least have a conversation, if not a long term bonding, then at least they would like to say sorry wherever they have pissed you off and done something, or the misconduct where they should have apologized and they have not done so. They will come back and say at least sorry to you, or they'll at least clarify that whatever feelings they had for you, they'll accept their mistakes, and they'll do those things because the kind of soul they are, it is a very daunting, very courageous task that they'll come and do those things. It's very different to their personality. फट्टू लोग होते हैं, डरपोक लोग होते हैं, they are very क्या बोलते हैं, timid people, and for them to do such thing, it requires a lot of mental preparation. But the collective pressure will be very much this year, and you will see, sometime or the other, all of a sudden, they will get back to you and say those things, sorry, and because if they do it, it will be easier for them to spend the rest of their lives. And if they don't do it, it will be difficult with every day, whatsoever they are doing, it will be very difficult for them to continue. Okay. And mm, yes, one thing I like to say that if your divine masculine had, treated you very badly and framed you up in some kind of a, scenario where, they had shown you as a culprit and they as a victim, okay, some sort of scenario where you were shown the culprit by them and they were the victim and they were the innocent ones. Now things are, scheduling in such a way that whatever, because it is habitual for them to do whatever they did to you, it is habitual for them to do it to other people also. Okay. So what is happening with them is that whatever things they have done to you, and they remember very well, although they acted very innocent in your face, they know very well where they were wrong, where they have cheated on you, where they have played the victim card or those things. So those things are backfiring on them. Okay, whatever master plan they had against you or not in your favor, okay, so those things are backfiring in their life, and they have come to this realization that whatever things they did against you, now similar things, similar plot is getting backfired on them, and now they cannot take the risk any further of more backfires in their life. So from now on, if they are coming and expressing out anything onto you, you just see to it it's that they are doing it genuinely, because most likely they will express genuinely this time. They will be showing or acknowledging the true things, right? Because uh, now they are also afraid from the this laws of karma, because they have cheated and they have tell lies, they have done this manipulation things to many people in their lives. But the things that they did to you, especially you guys might be knowing better what are the things that they did wrong to you, your divine twin flame counterpart. Okay, so similar things have backfired in their life, and because of which now when they think of you, they cannot, think of risking their what you call, this future events. They cannot play again with you and get other, troubles in their life. And a scenario will be created by the universe wherein you both of your guys will be given an opportunity to come to a permanent union in life. Okay, so all the tower moments will go off, all the karmics will settle down, and the universe will give a scenario wherein either you can have a permanent union with your twin flame, or you can choose someone else. Okay, it will depend upon you and mutually both of you guys. But your divine masculine will would like to have the last chance of their life and say sorry to you, acknowledge their mistakes, whatever they have done, come back to you, propose for a marriage, propose for a re-relationship, compared to different scenarios, age groups you guys are into, and sort it out, things between both of you guys, all the misconfusion, all those things, they would like to sort it out. And universe is also going to help and create a scenario of a permanent union henceforth. Now it depends upon each couple, each person, that how much you guys are going to capitalize on it and how much you guys are going to not capitalize on it. Okay, but a scenario, favorable scenario for the collective will be created. And if you guys choose to marry this year, I'll tell you, it will be a good one. It will be a good one, because post this year, from 2025 onwards, from next year onwards, the global scenario, mid of 2025 basically, the global scenario won't be that much conducive enough for anything such as marriage or honeymoon or family or things like that, because there'll be a lot of disruptions, happening around in this world. So better on the last verge, at least if you have those wish of getting married and living as a normal human being, then I think it's the last, among the last years. Else from 25, mid 25 and 2026 onwards, a lot of global events will, shuffle off very rapidly, and scenarios like such, public gatherings, marriage, or any kind of celebrations won't be that, favorable enough for anybody. So if you're marrying a twin flame or marrying anyone else in your life, then sooner, ऐसा भी नहीं कि आप लोग जल्दबाजी में घोड़ी पे बैठ जाओ, ऐसा भी नहीं करना है, सोच समझ के ही करना. If you guys want to, have a marriage in your life and you have some prospect in of you are considering someone as your, future life partner, then I'll advise you to take marriage compatibility test with us. I will help you guys to the best of my, knowledge, and to the best of you process through energy reading and compatibility test, so that you don't spoil up your life in future. Because you see, these days marriage are not sustaining. Okay, it's not only in the lives of twin flame, and you blame it on the journey that, sir, because of the twin flame journey, because of the karmics, my marriage got spoiled or his marriage got spoiled. As a collective, also, if you see, today morning only I was seeing this news that in Uttar Pradesh, one of the state in India, in 2018, there were like 50,000 divorce cases. In 2019, it was around 1 lakh divorce cases. And until last year, it was around 4 lakh divorce cases. Okay. So it is growing in exponential rate these days. Okay. So separating from your life partner has become a norm of the people. It seems very easy, and it looks very easy, especially for the females also, because they can easily, get through the divorce and also get the alimony also from their husband if they want. And the much richer the husband, the wealthier the husband, the higher amount of alimony uh, the females can get. But you know, mm, the kind of impact these events make in your life is immense. Once you come out of the marriage, both for the male and the female, it leaves a big dent or impact in your life. Okay. Even if you happen to find a good partner in your life in future, but the impression of your previous relationship, especially marriage, will be so much, sort of like a tattoo, which has been permanent tattoo, which has been done in your body. So till the time you have memories, till the time you don't lose or wipe it off from your memory, entire life until you are down in the grave, जब तक मरने जाते हो तब तक अपनी शादी का जो मेमोरीज है ना वो लेके आपको जिंदा रहना पड़ेगा. And whenever something like separation comes in married life, uh, it disturbs all the phases of your life. Okay, so I'll just advise you, when you are doing so much of expenses for your marriage, when you are trying to choose a life partner, if it's that's a scenario that every 6 months, every 1 year you want a new wife or a new husband, then these things are immaterial. Okay, that's, sir, every year I want a new wife, every year I want a new husband, then this discussion is immaterial. It's not even meant for you. But if you think marriage as a life partner till death, marriage as a person who will support you, who will stand by you, with whom you see some sort of understanding or a friendship or a compatibility, then please don't risk your life out of a body attraction or out of your sexual needs fulfillment. Mm, do take marriage compatibility test. If you believe on us, take it from us. If you don't, then at least get it done through someone who is expert, who is trustworthy, and who will invest uh, the time and energy on understanding your marriage compatibility with the other person. Okay. Don't get it done through any app or through internet or website, where at the flick of a second some website will tell you, okay, you can do, you can't do, and later on you regret for the rest of your life. One decision can make you. It's marriage is some sort of a gamble. Okay, it's completely like going inside the casino and gambling off that to your entire wealth, whatsoever net worth that you are having. You're entering your casino, having a briefcase of all the money that you have earned in your life, and you are playing it on the table that either I'll lose all the money or I'll double this money and come out of the casino. It's something like that. Which means that if you find a good life partner, marriage is the most wonderful thing that can happen in your life. And if you don't find a good partner, which is most likely to happen, because most of these guys, these days get married without any kind of test, or without any kind of analysis, and only mostly out of a body attraction, which they call it as a love marriage. तो ये जो चमड़ी का आकर्षण है, शरीर का जो आकर्षण है, इसके चलते अगर शादी करोगे तो भैया 4 दिन में वो उतर जाएगा, एंड उसके बाद द रियल side of the personalities will come off both from the person, and that event will impact both the families, both of you, and if you guys have children, even your children's as well, right? So better you guys delay your marriage, think many times, take validations, analyze the person, in fact, whomsoever you think of marrying, be it your twin flame, be it your soulmate, be it your arranged marriage, be it love marriage. Try to have a couple of interactions, try to see the person at different time frames. Okay, try to, you know, have interaction with the person at different time zones. सुबह कैसे बात करता है, शाम को कैसे बात करता है, वर्किंग आवर्स में कैसे ट्रीट करता है, फेस टू फेस मीटिंग में कैसे ट्रीट करता है, other times how he is behaving, how she is behaving, because whatsoever the person is having a personality, hardly anybody can fake it for a month or 45 days or 50 days, that sort of thing. Beyond that, normal person cannot fake it out, and the true personality will do come out, you know. So you'll have to see, because marriage is everything about, living different phases of life, happy moments, sad moments, pressure moments, disturbed moments, healthy moments, uh, moments of sickness, moments of financial abundance, moments of financial crisis, moments of emergency, all those things. So if you want to marry someone, best thing that I'm saying over the internet right now is check the other person at different, situations of life, or try to create those situations by yourself, and try to analyze the person, that how the other person will behave in different scenarios. And if you feel that you have judged, you have checked the other person thoroughly, then only, get to, decide. Nobody is perfect on earth. Everybody will have some demerits and some merits. uh, if you take the marriage compatibility test, will help you as an expert advice, technically unbiased, whether you should go for it or not. And any demerit someone is having, if you are willing to swallow it, if you are willing to accept it, good for you. But if accidentally you get married to someone and someone is having a demerit, might be like, you know someone having multiple affairs, someone is very chivalrous in nature, going after a lot of girls. If it's okay for you, it's not a demerit. It's a fine, because you are okay with your husband having multiple relationships. But if that demerit disturbs you, and you are not okay with it, then definitely, you know, you'll be, ending up concluding rather that you ended up with a wrong person in your life, or a wrong husband in your life, right? I'm saying this why I chose you are okay with it, because there are couples these days, especially in the metros, metro cities, that they are okay with their wife sleeping around with other men, or their husband sleeping around with other women. It doesn't make any sense to them. They think it's a fine, not a big deal. So for those couples, this example does not fit into, because both of them are okay with it, whomsoever. But as a scenario, if that is not acceptable to you, then that can become a big, setback for you in your married life, that your husband is not committed to you, every time he is seeking, someone else. So this example sets very apt for the divine masculine also, when taken into consideration, because this is the very glaring demerit that most of the divine masculines have, that they are into multiple relationships, multiple, okay, countless rather. So wherever they are into their office, their workplace, they are always hunching on some or the other pretty women's. Okay. So, and I think this example, just came through my mouth in a flow, but it suits very apt, you know, to most of the divine masculines as well, because they are similar in nature. It's the USP of their nature to get into flirting, get into multiple relationships, get into cheating very easily with any unknown person or even the known person in the circle. Okay. So you guys, check in both the ways through a compatibility test and through, seeing the other person behave in different scenarios, in different situations of life, how the other person is reacting. Okay. And only then you guys must be settling on this, something like marriage. नहीं तो अभी क्या है ना कि शादी को आप लोग बच्चों का खेल बना चुके हो. आज शादी किया, 3 महीने बाद divorce लिया. Literally, one of my follower, she is from Maharashtra, and a twin flame also. She married someone after 3 months or 6 months, you know, saying me that I want to get away with my husband for XYZ reason, and I want a divorce. And so I said, यार अभी तो 3 ही महीना हुआ है, 4 ही महीना हुआ है, तो शादी का 3 महीना 4 महीना में ही अब इतनी जल्दी हो रहा है, तो फिर वो शादी कहाँ हुआ. ठीक है ना. इतने तो ऐसा ही है, नहीं चला सकते, अब मेरे को अलग रहना है, मेरे को उसके साथ नहीं रहना, तो फिर शादी किया क्यों था. 3 महीने के लिए तो कोई कैजुअल डेटिंग भी नहीं करता होगा, एंड वहां पे शादी ही ऐसा हो रहा है. ठीक है. तो इतना ज्यादा ताम झाम, रिचुअल्स, खर्चा मैरिज का, ऑल द रिसेप्शन पार्टी, ऑल द हनीमून टिकट्स, ऑल दोज एक्सपेक्टेशंस, वो अगर इतनी जल्दी अगर ड्रेन आउट, फ्लश आउट करना है, तो फिर शादी मत करो. है कि नहीं. So that's why if you're serious on marriage, then and you have those prospects in your list, then come to us. We can help you, and we have helped people also on the past, especially through divine downloads, wherever we have suggested to hold the marriage for a few months. Something happened within those months which made them realize that why we told them to hold the marriage. Wherever we had told not to marry the person, later on they came to realize and gave the feedback that yes, that person was not up to the mark, and you know they came to see their real face, and wherever we advised, okay, you can go for it, they are doing good as well. Okay. So you guys can choose accordingly, and I suppose different these aspects of twin flame energy reading I have covered for now. Those are the main things that are happening right now, uh, the twin flames. So among these things, if some of the events which is already started in your life, or you see it coming in the coming days, then you guys can confirm also right away. Else not, then whenever you see the hear out the channeling, then accordingly you can message, or in the comment section you can write it down of the resonance of this channel. Okay. Someone is saying, I am getting guidance that 2024 is a good year to settle down. You are doing your own tarot session or what, Freya? That, oh my God, even I am getting a guidance. So who is giving you this guidance that it's a good year to start? Someone has said, Kanika, that can we manifest a person according to our will? Yes, you can manifest a person according to your will, but to manifest a person or anything, you have to be capable enough to manifest as well. If you are capable enough, you can manifest anything. Okay. Now, capability means that every person is capable to manifest. Okay. Every human on earth is capable of manifest. So, capability is not the word technically correct. I take back my word. You should be aligned. Okay. Only when you are aligned properly, then you can manifest people, situation, things, or anything that you want. So alignment is the main matter. Capability, every fucking person born on earth as a human body is capable of manifesting anything they want. But it's only happens in the alignment. Okay. If your alignment is for a moment, you can manifest smaller things. If your alignment is for a bigger time frame, that for a week you are aligned, you will manifest some bigger things. Okay. If you are aligned for a larger time frame, then you will manifest some bigger things. So it all depends on your discipline and your alignment, that how long, at what stretch you are aligned with the energy of manifestation. Okay. If you remain aligned throughout, like suppose for a quarter, 100 days, then you are God on earth. You can manifest anything. Whenever you say rainfall, rain will happen. Whenever you say, like, I wished I had, such thing in my life, such people in my life, such food in my life, those scenarios will be created and those things will, come. Even the bigger things like weather, you can change at your will, you know, many things that you can do, depending of your alignment to an extent, how much, to what stretch, you know, you are aligned. All these businessmen see these big people, big shots, they are also aligned, but they are aligned for the financial prosperity and all. They don't, you know, see the smaller things of manifesting any people or love in their life. अरे लाइफ में तो प्यार नहीं है यार, सेक्स नहीं है लाइफ में, क्या करूं, कोई मिल जाए ऐसा, नो. They are manifesting bigger goals and they are doing it, all the Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Mukesh Ambani, Gautam Adani, what they are doing, they are all manifesting only. They are aligned, they are doing hard work and they are manifesting. Okay. They're doing it because every year you see they'll say, I will take like 10,000 crore of profit this year. You see the result, they will definitely mark it up to 10,000 crore or 11,000 crore or somewhere around that profit for that year. And they give it a blind shot every time they announce, no, in any of their meetings, they give it a blind shot. I want this much result in this year, and accordingly they do it. How is it possible for them? They are not even listening to these channels and doing bullshit of, chakra balancing and all those things. In terms of business, it's bullshit only. In terms of spiritualism, it's as a different aspect ratio, but in terms of business, it's bullshit only. Okay, but they are aligned in such an extent that whatever financial goals they are placing on their life, they are always achieving back to back every year, or they are overachieving it, right? So that is what manifestation is. If you are aligned, you can achieve any goal in their life, provided it is realistic. Now, it should not happen that you say that I can manifest anything. Now, I want Lord Hanuman to come and have a dinner with me face to face. Okay, so that is also possible, but that will require a higher level of manifestation again. So, if you have a realistic manifestation, realistic goals, you can manifest anything, provided you are manifest aligned to a larger time frame. Okay. So try to focus on those things. Okay, not on smaller time frame. That's it. Okay, so that's it. Anybody wants to ask anything? Very good to go. Else, I think we should call it a night, and so what to go, get to our bed, right? Anybody wants to join live? Most welcome. Wants to talk on anything, any regular conversation, any kind of a thing that they have, any idea, any opinion, anything which out of sharing might benefit other people also. When they hear it, it is always appreciated. If not, then we'll call it a night. Okay. तो ठंड भी बहुत है ना, तो ठंडी का भी ख्याल रखते हुए इसको वाइंड अप करते हैं फिर. ठीक है. ओके देन. Best wishes to all of you. Thanks for hearing out the energy session. I suppose it was a very good one after length we did this kind of live energy reading, and Preeti is saying good night. Okay, good night, Preeti. I hope you wanted to hear it out, and we have already told it. Okay, so if you want to listen again, you'll find it on YouTube. I'll post it on YouTube also. Okay, so yeah, thank you to everyone for being such a nice, wonderful audience. But I would prefer that you guys will do it what you call, make it a more interactive session both way. Don't be the listener only. Whenever we come live, at least someone occasionally also can participate and talk. That will not only build up your skill, also that will also make us more sort of connected with you all as an audience also. It will make it more connected to understand from both the perspectives how you guys feel, how and my always desire to is to always have a healthy conversation with whomsoever I'm connected to. Let's have a brainstorming. Let's have some thought process. Let's discuss it out, something, so that something fruitful outcome can be achieved. Okay, so God has given us this capacity to think, to speak, to write, and through these podcast sessions, we are only doing our endeavor to make the most of it. We are talking, we are thinking, we are analyzing, we are expressing out, and that's what I expect from you guys also. That please come and participate. Don't be the only the listener. You know, it's it can be a both way session. Option is provided in these platforms where you guys can also speak. You guys can also share things. So I would urge you guys that don't be too much shy. Sometime or the other, do come forward and speak out. Okay. So let's call it a night. Good night to all of you. Someone is trying to come live or what? So no Mitra. Let's see. At the time when I'm trying to say good night, now someone has sent the live request. I don't know it is sent accidentally or she actually wanted to come live. या सोनू, क्या बोलना है आपको, बोलो. हेलो, यू वांट टू से एनीथिंग? कुछ बोलना है आपको? नहीं देखा. सो एक्सीडेंटली लाइव रिक्वेस्ट कैसा बटन मत मार दो, लेकिन कोई मतलब नहीं है. लाइव आना है, आइए, मेक इट इंटरेक्टिव सेशन. लाइव मारने के बाद भी कोई लोग कुछ नहीं बोल रहे, शर्मा रहे हैं, घबरा रहे हैं, तो उस सबसे क्या मतलब, कोई मतलब है नहीं, राइट? And I hope you guys are not concentrating too much on the screen, because you might get hypnotized also if you guys are concentrating too much on the screen. Okay, it feels good, but you might get hypnotized as well. But yes, if you want to activate your third eye chakra, then right now only I'm noticing what is going on the screen. Then if you concentrate on your third eye, then this visual can be a good tool for you to activate your third eye also, if it's already activated. Okay, not if it's not activated, and this might not help, but if it's already activated at some point of time, so this will help you, restart or touch those experience again. Okay, if you concentrate at the center of this visual. Okay, chalo, then enjoy your day, enjoy your Sunday. Okay, and best wishes. Good night to all of you. Take care and good night.